The local parkrun was once again a hive of activity, with the Saturday morning brigade of runners and walkers adding their unique blend of energy and enthusiasm to the park's tranquil backdrop. Among the sea of runners, Kim stood out, her face flushed with the thrill of achievement. She'd just clocked a personal best, and the pride was unmistakable. As she made her way through the crowd, she spotted Keith, who was already waiting with 2 coffees in hand.
You won't believe it, Keith. I just smashed my PB, 18 minutes and 45 seconds.
She exclaimed, her voice a mix of exhaustion and elation. Keith smiled, handing her one of the coffees.
That's fantastic, Kim. You're setting the bar high for the rest of us.
Together, they looked for a suitable spot to sit and talk, and decided on a quiet bench, away from the hustle and bustle of the cafe. The conversation, naturally, began with Kim's achievement that morning, and then drifted towards Keith's marathon training.
I'm currently chasing a sub-2-hour half marathon,
Keith said, a hint of determination in his voice.
It's a tough nut to crack, but I'm getting there.
Kim sipped her coffee and nodded encouragingly.
It's all about the journey, right? Each run, each race, it's a step forward.
Their conversation started to shift, seamlessly, to their proposed online venture. The excitement was still palpable, but there was something of a sense of uncertainty underpinning it all. Keith, usually a calm and composed individual, confessed his concerns.
I've been researching all week, and the amount of information out there is just overwhelming. There are so many running sites. How do we even start to carve out our space?
It does feel like standing at the start line of a massive race, doesn't it? Crowded, and more than a bit intimidating.
Keith's gaze drifted to the runners milling around. And then there's this nagging thought.
What if I'm not really cut out for this? I mean, I've come a long way in running, but this is different.
Kim looked at him with a determined look on her face. The tone of her voice was earnest.
Keith, remember your first 5K? How impossible it seemed. You've got to channel that same beginner's spirit. We're runners, we know how to face a challenge, right?
Keith's expression softens.
You're right, I suppose. I guess I need to stop doubting and start doing.
Their conversation took a strategic turn. They talked about starting small, with a narrow focus, and then building from there.
Let's aim to be a go-to resource for people just getting into running.
Kim suggested.
We share what we know, what we have learned, and help others to find the joy and benefits of running.
Keith nodded, plans already starting to formulate in his head.
Yes, and we build it up, step by step. Like preparing for an event, after all you wouldn't just jump into a marathon without proper preparation, training and gradual progression.
They started to brainstorm the content and structure of their platform.
We need beginner guides, tips on avoiding injuries, maybe even personal stories to inspire.
Kim said, her mind racing with ideas.
And let's not forget the technical side, Keith said, a user-friendly website to host the content, and maybe even a newsletter to keep our readers engaged.
As their conversation progressed, Keith's confidence started to grow.
I can handle the website build. It'll be a learning curve, but I'm up for it.
Kim smiled, her confidence in Keith evident.
And I'll start drafting some articles. We've got a wealth of experiences to share.
So, having started the morning with excitement being tinged by various concerns, the overwhelm had abated, for now at least. Keith and Kim had come to realize that they were truly embarking on a journey. One that mirrored the very essence of running, with challenges, potential rewards, and a whole new world of possibilities. As they parted ways, they agreed to meet again next week to review progress.
Same time and place next week?
Asked Kim.
Sure thing.
Agreed Keith. Having navigated some initial concerns and obstacles, what will their next steps uncover? We will find that out in episode 3, as we continue to follow Keith and Kim's journey, tackling the challenges and celebrating small victories along the way. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on their next steps.